Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's a weekly reading for the week of October 14th to the 20th. This week, Leo, we have the No Oracle card for you. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, Strength and Death. So, fairly significant reading for you, Leo. We have half of the spread, Major Arcana, which link to, the big themes, the life lessons, that kind of thing. And then we have, three minor arcana, which is really how the situation is going to play out, or, what sort of realm it relates to. It is a general reading, so I'm going to read it fairly generally, and you guys will be able to link it to whatever that may be for you. So I'm just going to start off by reading your oracle card here, Leo. No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. You're being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for an aligned 100% yes. Often we are looking for guidance to make a decision. It can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. So you are being called, Leo, to not make any big decisions this week. I can see that in the near future things are going to move quickly, but I think there's some kind of rebalancing that needs to occur first, because it's pretty clear that in your recent past some of you have been going through some kind of completion or ending on the home front. That Ten of Pentacles, it really relates to the earthly realm of home and family, of stability. For some of you, this could be a financial loss, a debt, something like that, or a big bill that's come up and drained your financial resources. For some of you, this can be the ending of a relationship, because Pentacles is about the home front, where you may have had to, or coming up, you may have to leave the property, or maybe somebody is leaving your property. It is kind of like some sense of abundance in that earthly realm under the death energy that has come to pass. So, some of you might even need to sell a home. Obviously it's going to be financially more difficult if you're having to go out on your own. It's that kind of energy. But, there's only one thing that's really certain in this life for us, and that's the cycle of death and rebirth. And every ending brings a new beginning. We have to remember that. And even though we thought we had it all, sometimes there is something better waiting for us, something even more abundant than the Ten of Pentacles. So the death as an energy comes to clear away the old. It comes to clear the slate for you. So then, there's a readiness for that new beginning to come in. And it talks about, there's real growth and, alchemical development on offer through allowing what needs to come to pass. And the death is, death card, it really is that Phoenix Rising card. So, yes, you might feel, like it's been maybe a tower moment, it's been difficult for you, but you are going to rise from this. And there is a new dawn, bursting on the horizon. We can see those beautiful yellow cards coming in for you. But first of all, we just need to allow what is already done to complete. And we need to look that in the eye. We need to allow death to come and not surrender is the key word, really. We have to surrender to it. Otherwise we can stagnate. Otherwise we can hold ourselves back from better opportunities that are trying to come in for us. Yes, there could be, some pain and hurt associated with that. I think that's why the adult doesn't want to look death in the eye, whereas the child maybe hasn't experienced those kinds of deep hurt before and, sort of looks innocently at death. We need to be the child. The adult, if they try and avoid this death situation, then that's when we stagnate. It's when we hold ourselves back. It's when we stall our life path. Some of you may have even had a death in the family with this combination, and if so, I'm very sorry, biggest condolences. But if that's the case, then there is going to need to be, a recovery period from that. And really, Leo, that's what we see this week. I've got the Ace of Cups and the Strength card. So, this week you are being called to say no to any forward movement, to, put things on pause and really focus on yourself, focusing getting back to your Leo strength, getting back your confidence, getting back your courage. That's what the Strength card is. And, self-love as well, nurturing yourself. That's what the Ace of Cups in this combination can be. Or just spending time around, the people that really do fill up your cup. Strength can also be about taming inner demons. The situation may have stirred up a lot of, past memories, might have triggered you in some way. With the Strength card asks you to balance out those emotions by meeting them with, equal and opposite emotions. So, for example, if you're feeling angry and resentful, then having forgiveness and compassion towards yourself and others, that's the key for coaxing this part of yourself back into balance, so that you can really feel, you can feel the love again, basically. This is a week of, pausing so that you can fill up your cup again, so you can get back into the right emotional space. And when you're back in that space, when you're back in your Leo center, back to the line that you are, that's when it's time to move forward. And, when you are back in that energy, I think that you're going to move forward really quickly. But, it's possibly not going to be sort of at the end of this week. It can be in the coming weeks. And it's all about, once you've got your power back. Because in your near future, we have the Chariot and we have the 8 of Wands. So, yeah, like when you're back in your power, when that space is cleared, when you've surrendered to that death energy, that's when things start moving forward really quickly for you. So for some of you, you could get a message out of the blue, particularly a phone call or text message, something through social media that, gives you one of the pieces of your puzzle of what you need to do to move forward. This combination here with the Chariot and the 8 of Wands can be you traveling somewhere. Some of you might be shifting houses or even states or countries after the dissolving of this situation, or you might be taking a trip back home if you don't live in your hometown or country. But either way, this is strong forward movement onto your next chapter. The Chariot also can talk about balancing opposing forces within us in order to move forward. So those two sphinxes are kind of angled in different directions. So what the person that's, you controlling your chariot, as in your life, needs to do is bring these into alignment, make clear decisions after this week that will then bring these sphinxes back into alignment so that they can propel you forward in the same direction. Because you'll notice that he doesn't have any reins to move this heavy stone chariot. Instead, he has the Magician's wand. So it really says that once you're, back in your strength, back in your power, back in control, you can move forward just using your will alone, as long as you can bring back those opposing forces into alignment. And then you'll move forward, and it will be at a swift rate under that 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands can also be, it has an element of divinity about it. Some of you are being guided through this process, or may, receive some kind of insight that might seem to come through a synchronicity or something like that, that helps you in that process of moving forward. The Chariot, Leo, is also a victory card. So even though it might not feel like it at the moment, if you're in the throes of the situation completing, there is a victory on offer for you. You're going to get through this, and you're going to feel all the more stronger and more powerful, more Leo for it. And what you're moving on to is something much better. So then, in hindsight, looking back, you'll be able to join those dots and work out, why the universe brought this experience to you. Okay, Leo, that's what I have for you. Good luck with it. I really wish you all the best. It is a general reading, so it won't be for every single one of you. Leave me a comment if you feel that you can share how it's playing out in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.